All right, Oakland, we are back, and it's time for us to continue our franchise mode with your Oakland Athletics. Now, once again, we're going to start the video with a critical situation. Here in Seattle, top of the ninth, we are down by 1, and the game wants us to get a rally going. We got Chris Davis as our leadoff hitter, so the middle of our lineup. We got Davis, Piscotty, and Mark Canha up, down by 1. Now, who's on the mound? Who is this? Who's this guy on the Iwakuma? I won't even pretend like I know who that player is. Four seam at 90, sinker 88. Shit, splitter 84, slider and a curveball. So every freaking pitch other than his four seam is going to be dipping down or away. Let's go, my man. First pitch, four seam away. Now, I know I got some power with Davis. We've hit a walk-off with him. I think it was the first video, right? So I'm going to try to pull this sucker. But if he throws it on the outside part of the plate, ooh, no, I'll take that. If he throws it on the outside part of the plate, I think I'll release the directional button and still swing, okay? Because he pushed the first home run. Well, here we go, baby. Oh, I got to swing at that. Oh, right to the shortstop. Let's see. No, there's no chance in hell. He's got no wheels. And the Seattle Mariners, they record the first out of the inning. Man, I felt like I hit that well. It might have been the splitter, though, or the sinker, because it had some downward movement on it. Let's see the sinker, yeah. So I did have good timing, but it was in the lower part of the strike zone. It induced that ground ball, and he's thrown out at first. So next up, oh, hang on a second here, Stephen Piscotty. Well, I know he's good against, he's definitely a hitter that we want to use. Hang on a second, though. Contact versus righties is at 75, power versus righties 57, and vision 65. How far is the, 331? Maybe. I mean, I'll try. Just give me that four seam again. He's relied on it a few times so far. Oh, sinker. Yeah, I can tell. That thing dips, man. Surprised the umpire didn't give him a strike right there. Right on the black. Good pitch. All right, 1-1. Oh, 2-0. Never mind. 2-0. Got to take that. All right, so the tying run at the plate with a 3-0 count. We got Mark Canha on deck. This is a doable situation here, boys. I think I should take this pitch. Yeah, you know what? His four seam is only 91, 92, right? So if I see it, I'll certainly have time to turn and burn. If I see the four seam, boys, I'm hitting. I got the green light. I'm hitting. Oh, taking that. There it is. All right, so we got the tying run on first. That Kryptonian eye, baby. So their starting pitcher, it's not even their closer, Hisashi Iwakuma. Did I pronounce that right? 8 innings and 1/3, gave up 4 hits, no walks, only 2 strikeouts. So his defense has been there for him. Oh, wait a minute. Is he getting the hook? Yes, he is. He could not get the complete game shutout. Oh, damn, man. He's going to be pissed off with that. 8 1/3. Edwin Diaz. Is this their closer? ERA 4.73. Record is 2-2. Not the greatest. There we go. Mark Canha 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch today. Good. Get pissed off. All right, so what's this guy throwing? Edwin Diaz, just as I was starting to figure out that other pitcher. And now I got somebody who's coming in throwing a four-seam at 97 miles per hour. Great. Slider at 87. You know what? That combination. 97 to 87 four-seam slider. If he throws the slider low and the four-seam high and tight, I'm screwed. So Mark Canha, hang on. Do we have a pinch hitter that I could throw in there? Substitutions. Anyone who hits real well against righties? Mark Canha, I know, does. Yeah, I might just leave Mark Canha in there. Who do we have? I only got Austin Hedges, Marcus Semien, who would be better against lefties, and Jed Lowry, who's a switch hitter. I bring in Jed Lowry for somebody horrible. Now, you know what? We got to go with Mark Canha. So here it is, boys. 1 out. Mark Canha is up. Can he get a good hit here? Four seam at 97. Woo! Look at that thing. 98 when it's high in the zone. Oh, if he starts locating it on the outside part of the strike zone, I'm screwed. Come on inside. Just give me that meatball, baby. Come on. I'm gonna take advantage, boys. Oh, there it is! Ah, I got under it. No. Hit well by Mark Canha to right field, but I just got a little bit too under. I could tell as soon as it left my bat. It was not good wood, boys. And JT Realmuto is the Oakland Athletics' last chance in this game. All right, so let's see. Just look where that pitch was. Four seam, fairly down the middle, but I was late on it because it's freaking 98. All right, JT Realmuto, what kind of stats you got? I got to leave him in there. 77 contact. You know what? At this point, substitutions, Marcus Semien. How fast is Piscotty? I got no one else who can play it. You know what? Nah. I was going to say put like a speedster on first, maybe a gapper. He can get the runner from first home, tie up the game. He's got to go for a home run. Taking that four seam. If he hits the corner there, and that's for a strike, I'm screwed. I cannot hit those, man. If he throws them over and over, I can speed up to them. But mix that with a changeup or a slider low, and I'm screwed. So thank God that missed. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. That was the pitch, boys. That was the pitch. I was too afraid to swing the bat. Get the bat off the shoulder, JT. All right. Being aggressive now. Being aggressive. 1-on-1's the count. Oh! Oh, you son of a bitch! How do you not give that to me? Let's see. Early. I was early on 98. Woo! I'm seeing this now. Now watch this, boys. He's thrown 3-4 seams. Here comes the slider, change up low. I'm screwed. Oh! Shit! And the Oakland Athletics go down with a horrible swing from JT Realmuto. Oh, I thought it was going to miss inside. Then I'm like, nope, that ain't a 4-seam. It's a slider. It still caught the strike zone. First time I saw that slider from Edwin Diaz, boys. And it broke my knees. So, we end up losing to the Seattle Mariners. I know Billy Bean's yearly goal to finish above 500. He wants us to get that. I don't think it's going to happen. And the playoffs are certainly a no-go for this year. So, I think year number 1 is a wash. So, let's get the last month of simulating done. Maybe we'll do a quick manage for the last game of the year. I'd like to do another quick manage for a game with Sean Manaea. And then we can take this sucker into the offseason. All right? So, let's get back to that clubhouse. Okay, boys, so here we are in September of 2017. Your Oakland Athletics record is 62-75, so 13 games below 500 with, less than a month to go. We did some simulating between the last video and this one because I wanted to start this one on a critical situation. So I simulated the first 2 games of the series against the Mariners, and that third game was the one that you just saw, okay? So you haven't missed too much. So like I said, I would like to get at least one more quick manage game in this video, but we don't really need to waste much time here. We're going to see some jump or some growth, hopefully, from our players once the next month hits. We can do the simulating of the playoffs. We can take a look at the individual stats for the season, who was the league leaders, all that good stuff, okay? So let's just go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. You know what? Might as well just show you guys the standings, get everyone caught up. So the American League West, you got the LA Angels, who are still in first. Not a very respectable record, 72-65, especially when you compare to the other divisions. We had our chance, but 10 games back now, there's no way in hell. American League Central, you got the Indians, 83-53. The Tigers, 77-69, and they're 6 games back. American League East, you got the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays, who are tied, 76-61, and the Tampa Bay Rays are only 3.5 games back there, so that's going to be a good final month of the season. National League West, you got the LA Dodgers, 93-43. Good God. Their speed is horrible, their defense is horrible, but their pitching and power is first. All right, I might have to go for that next year. National League Central, you got the Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Remember, they were below 500. They've turned it on. They're only a half game back now with a record of 74-62. And the National League East, you got the New York Mets at the top with a record of 80-57, and the Nationals are a half game back, okay? So there are the team standings for the final month. So let's do some simulating. So we got a 3-game set against the LA Angels. Jesse Hahn, T1 Walker, is that his name? T1 Walker? I still don't know how to pronounce it. And Shelby Miller. Let's see what happens here. Game 1. Oh, I got to turn these off. You've got a one-run lead to protect. Close it out with Doolittle. Simulate to the end of the game. The Athletics have defeated the Angels 5-4. Hey, if we can go on that 20-game winning streak that Billy Bean went on in 2002, maybe we can make it back, right? Only 10 games back of the Angels, now 9 games. All right, so critical situations. We'll turn that sucker off. T. Walker, baby. The Sounds AAA finished the season 69-73. Unfortunately, this wasn't good enough to make the postseason. Better luck next year. All right, so our AAA squad did not make it. But congratulations, the Rockhounds in AA have finished the season at 42-28. Wow, that's a really good record. And won their division. You'll be taking on the Missions in the division series. So, yeah, I'll stop the simulating right now. What the hell? So AAA is done. AA looks like they have a 5-game series against San Antonio. Do we have anyone down there? What the hell? Holy shit, that scared the crap out of me. I still had my head. So once you guys told me to turn the commentators back on for my Be a Pro mode, it turns on the commentator in this game as well. And anytime you do any simulating, this guy starts talking about the games that were just played. I still had my headset in for the game that just scared the crap out of me. I was like, am I in an Xbox party or something? I'm on PS4. All right, so acquisitions. Do I need to be taking a look at this? More prospects being brought up. Okay, all that good stuff. So the AA squad, right? Yeah, what was I doing? I was taking a look. Do we have anyone down there in AA that we want to pay attention to? This guy, Gerald Cotton. Oh, he should be in the starting rotation. What the hell? You get in there. There you go. Alcantara is actually pretty hot right now. Go right there. Yeah, 59 overall. All right, so we got Gerald Cotton in the starting rotation for AA. And in the lineups, who do we have? Will Nixon down there in AA. He's playing right field. Woo, got some good growth out of him. Still going to be a few years away, but a potential, which is good. Okay, so we're just going to leave the AA squad to simulate. I'm not going to go into any games with them, all right? You know what, though? Screw the... what should I do? What should I do? No, we gotta focus on the MLB, but I'll focus on AA as well. Okay, so T. Walker against the Angels, we lose, and Shelby Miller against the Angels, we lose. So let's switch down here to AA. We lost the first game. Second game, we won it 2-1. Game 3, Gerald Cotton's pitching, baby. He loses 6-0. Not good. I should have left him in the rotation. The game knew something I didn't. Game number 4, we need it. We have taken it. All right. So we're in game number 5, the final. Come on, baby. The Midland Rockhounds. Oh, they lose. And they've been eliminated from the playoffs by the Missions. Maybe next year, boys. Maybe next year. So back to the MLB. We just had a 3-game series against the Houston Astros. We won the second game. Yeah, we're way back now. 12 games back of the Angels. Nope, no winning streak is going to happen with this team. So let's continue to go here. The Boston Red Sox, 3-game set. T. Walker just lost. Shelby Miller, he lost. Sonny Gray, he lost. Well, maybe they didn't lose. Yeah, Daniel Mengden, Liam Hendricks. Yeah, Mengden's back up here. Oh, right. Now that AAA's gone, do they automatically call up a bunch of players? Yeah, we got 33 players on our roster now. So Daniel Mengden's getting some MLB time again. Okay, cool. So we'll just let these guys play up here. More transactions. Is this... I don't even need to be reading this, right? This is just other teams bringing up top prospects. And these prospects, I have no clue who they are. So we'll just skip that stuff. So the Philadelphia Phillies, Sean Manaea, what can you do? 4-1 loss. We're on a 5-game losing streak. Jesse Hahn, 8-2 victory. Taijuan Walker, Taijuan, whatever. Taijuan. I think it was Taijuan Walker. Now that I'm remembering the comments. Shit. You know what? I'm just going to keep calling him T. Walker. Shelby Miller, there you go. We're on a 3-game winning streak. Sonny Gray, there you go. 4. Sean Manaea, 5. Yes, Oakland. Way to go. We're finishing off the season in style. There's no way we can get above 500 now. I think we can only get to 79 wins. So let's just keep it up, boys. Jesse Hahn, there you go. Nice job. T. Walker, all right, nice try. Our entire rotation almost went through with everyone getting W. Shelby Miller, there's a W. Sonny Gray, there's a... Why couldn't we play like this? What the hell? Look at this now. Sean Manaea, there's another W. All right, no, hang on. Oh, shit. I might have just passed Sean Manaea's last game. Hang on a second. Jesse Hahn, T. Walker, Shelby Miller, Sonny Gray, and then Sean Manaea, right? Yes! Okay, so perfect. It works out perfect for us. Sean Manaea's last game of the season is our last game of the year. So we will do a quick manage against the Texas Rangers on the 1st, okay? So let's continue here. Jesse Hahn, what can you do? 5-0 loss, and now we got the last series of the year. T. Walker, what can you do? 8-1 loss. Shelby Miller, what can you do? 14-1 victory. Beautiful. Are the Texas Rangers? We're fighting for his 4th place in the division. We don't want to be last, boys. Sonny Gray versus Tyson Ross. We lose it. Oh, we're even, boys. The records are even, 74 and 87 apiece. Who's going to be the worst team in our division? The American League West. Okay, so it's a perfect game to do a quick manage. Now, acquisitions completed. The Dodgers just called up top prospect Alex Wood. Dodgers have called up top prospect Adam Liberator, probably. The Dodgers have just called up top prospect Luis Avelin. And looks like the Dodgers are making mad moves. Trace Thompson. Okay, cool. So here we go, boys. The last game of the season. The Oakland Athletics did not have the year we were hoping for, but we made acquisitions to ensure that we will come back stronger for next year. We just didn't have the roster. So let's go into the last game of the season and use, hopefully, our future ace, Sean Manaea. All right, so Manaea, he's 6-8 this year with an ERA of 4.31. Not good. All of our pitchers. Yeah, did anyone finish? Shelby Miller. Well, we traded for him. No one finished above 500. Sonny Gray, our ace, 7.15, ERA 4.43. A real bad year for Oakland. All right, so here we go. Yeah, well, do we want to use anyone who's on the bench? Hang on. Joyce, Lowry, Hedges, Spangenberg, Canna, Rodriguez, Jake Smolinski. No, we'll just use the regular lineup that we have. All right, so let's play ball, boys. Top of the 1st in Texas. Jose Ramirez. Let's go. Swing. Ground out. Brock Holtz. What can you do? Who are we going up against? Cole Hamels. Pretty good pitcher. 84 overall. Doesn't look like he's got a weakness. Looks like he's pretty even in every category. Like, everything's above 65. Home run 64, but it's right there. You know what I mean. All right, so Brock Holtz, second at bat, or second batter this inning, I should say. He gets on base with a single. Steven Piscotty. Should I bunt him over for Marcus Semien? Oh, it's a lefty. Oh, no, Steven Piscotty's great against lefties. No, screw that. Swing, baby. Single, nice. Marcus Semien. He's our power hitter versus lefties. Come through with a 3-run bomb. Strikeout. Chris Davis. He's got power versus lefties. Come on, my man. Ground out. All right, so we get no runs scored. And we are in the bottom of the first. Elvis Andrus. Come on now, Chaminade. And also, reading your comments again, you guys were saying, even in the last game with Chaminade, I still took him out too quickly. You were saying he's got to just deal with the problems he gets himself into. And that's going to make him better for the future. So you know what, boys? We'll leave him in the jams, okay? It's the last game of the season. It's not going to change anything. Elvis Andrus, pitch. And that's a leadoff single. Not good. Carlos Gomez. What's this guy hitting? All right, we can pitch him. Pitch. Fielder's choice. He's out. Rougned Odor. All right. He's got some power versus righties. We're a lefty, so we're okay. Let's pitch that fly out. Adrian Beltre. Woo! Power versus lefties. Yeah, he's got good contact as well. Should we pitch around him? You know what, Chaminade? Just go right at him, baby. Pitch. Pop out. We get out of the inning, so it's a tie game at zeros. Ryan Healy, top of the second. Lead off. Ground out. JT Realmuto. That's a one-out double. Nice. Jake Marisnick. Now, should I bunt him over for Ben Revere? No, because he can't get a sac fly. No, you just got to swing. You know what? Hit and run. No, JT can't steal. Swing. Fly out. Ben Revere. Swing. Fly out. Shit. Jonathan Lucroy. However you pronounce his name. Strikeout. Mike Napoli. Pitch. That's a walk. All right. Sin Su Chu. Good against... I mean, I remember in previous MLB games, this guy would have great power versus righties. Just an average hitter. So you know what? Napoli doesn't have great speed. Let's pitch to contact here. I make fun of his power. What does he do? He hits a 2-run fucking bomb. I shouldn't have pitched the contact. All right, Chaminade. You know what? I'll just let you pitch. Delano DeShields Jr., I think his first name is. All right, there you go. All right, so we get out of the inning. We only allow 2 runs on that bomb. Jose Ramirez, leadoff, strikeout. Brock Holtz, strikeout. Steven Piscotty. There you go. There's a 2-out double. Marcus Semien, we need you to get a single here, my man. That's a strikeout. Cole Hamels is shutting us down, boys. Back to the top of the lineup. Elvis Andrus, that's a ground out. Carlos Gomez, that's a strikeout. Rougned Odor, that's a flyout. Nice inning there, Chaminade. All right, Chris Davis, we need some offense here. Swing, that's a walk, a leadoff walk. Ryan Healy now, 0 for 1. Should I bunt him over for JT Realmuto? Should we get some small ball going, or should I let Ryan Healy hit? Fuck it, just let him hit. Swing, fly out, not good. JT Realmuto. Let him hit. Yeah, whatever. Let him hit. Swing. Good job. Runners on the corners for Jake Marisnick. All right, so Jake, I'm not going to trust your ability to swing. I'm going to go for a sac fly right here, boys. I got to cut this lead to 1. All right, so hopefully the sac fly works. Sac fly. Was he thrown out at home? Game log. Hang on. Jake Marisnick flies to left fielder Ryan Rua. Ryan Rua throws out Chris Davis at home plate. Chris Davis, you slow fuck! I can't do anything right. Chaminade, I'm so sorry. Adrian Beltre, pitch. That's a leadoff single. Jonathan LaCroix, pitch. Mike Napoli, pitch. Sin Su Chu. All right, I'm not pitching around him this time. I'm not pitching to contact either. Pitch! Strikeout. Good job. All right, Ben Revere. Should I bunt? No, he's got no... he does have some bunts. Should I lead off bunt for Ramirez? No. I don't think I've ever seen... Should I just do it? No, swing. Fuck, it's a strikeout. Jose Ramirez, fly out. Brock Holtz, that's a walk. All right, Steven Piscotty, come on, my man. I need a double, an RBI double right here. Strikeout. Man, we can't get anything going against Cole Hamels. And Chaminade is giving us a good game here. He's going into the bottom of the 5th. He's only given up 3 hits. That one mistake, the 2-run bomb. But, you know, the guy, he's a young pitcher. He's getting better. Pitch. There you go. Ground out. DeShields Jr. That's a single. 2. Okay, he's got some speed. Let's see if we can pick him off at first. Safe. Elvis Andrus. He's got real good contact versus lefties. All right, just pitch him. That's a single. Not good. So here's where I would begin to think about taking out Chaminade. But you guys were saying leave him in there and let's see how he deals with situations like this, okay? So Carlos Gomez, I'm just going to pitch to him, okay? I don't want to pitch to contact. I don't want to pitch around. Just going to pitch to him. Pitch. Why me? Chaminade gives up another meatball down the center of the goddamn plate. It's a 3-run bomb. Oh, all right. Well, Chaminade, let's just continue the inning here. Adrian Beltre, Jonathan LaCroix, strikeout. Man, we're getting our asses whooped. Semien, line out. Chris Davis, strikeout. Ryan Healy, strikeout. All right, so he's in there still. Bottom of the sixth. I'll leave him in there, boys. Mike Napoli, that's a walk. Sin Soo Chu, double play. Finally. Ryan Rua, that's a walk. DeShields Jr., fielder's choice. All right, so we got out of that inning as well. Just 2 mistakes, man, and both of those mistakes, they had runners on. Where's our home run? JT Realmuto. There you go. Leadoff single. Here we go. Well, there's no point in going for a pinch run. We're down by 5. Jake Marisnick, fly out. Ben Rivy, double play. All right, bottom of the 7th. We're going to leave him in there. Elvis is going to lead off double. Carlos Gomez, it's a walk. I got to take him out now, boys. I have to. Pitching change. You know what? We got the young guys up here. Yeah. You know, this guy, Axford. No. Where was the guy who had the A potential? Who is a closer for us? Hang on. I thought I saw him in here. Shit, maybe not. You know what? Let's go with Daniel Megden. All right. I know he's a starting pitcher, but we're hoping that he gets some good growth for next year. Throw him in there. Let's see if he can get out of this inning. Bottom of the 7th. No out. Runners on first and second. Rugned Odor is up. Daniel Megden, what can you do? Pitch. Sack bunt. All right, let's load the bases. Walk batter. There you go. And then it's Jonathan LaCroix. Pitch. Strikeout. Mike Napoli. Pitch. Fly out. Yeah. Daniel Megden gets out of the inning. See, that's pretty good right there. Maybe he should be our long relief pitcher for next year. He's got the stamina. Jose Ramirez, can we break out this damn shutout that he's got going? Top of the 8th. Swing, line out. Brock Holt. Swing. Triple, baby. Stephen Piscotty. Just go for a sac fly. I'm not getting shut out against this prick. Sac fly. Strikeout. Oh! Marcus Semien, swing, fly. Oh my God, Daniel Megden, strikeout, fly out, line out. Good job, Megden. That's 6 straight, or was it 5 straight? Did I get 1 out? I think it was 6 straight. Yeah, I think it's 6 straight. Chris Davis, top of the 9th. He's gonna get a shutout on us unless somebody comes through. Swing batter. Oh, strikeout. Ryan Healy, swing batter. Oh my God, JT Realmuto, swing. Okay, there it is. There's a single. Pinch hit. Yeah, I got to. All right, Jake Marisnick, you're getting out of there. We're going to throw in, let's go, Spangenberg, sure, and pinch run. At first, we're going to throw in Rodriguez. There he goes. So we got some speed at first and Spangenberg up. So now it's time for the hit and run, baby. Hit and run, stolen base. Okay, so it was a pitch, I guess, that he took for a ball, didn't want to swing, and he still got the stolen base. Let's go for a hit and run again. Break up that shutout. Hit and run, stolen base. Oh, baby, Rodriguez is a beast. All right, Spangenberg, you got to come through with an RBI single. Swing! Yeah! And in the last game of the season, the Oakland Athletics, they don't get shut out. I'll take that as a victory, boys. Ben Rivy, just get the year over with. Swing. Oh, man, they didn't even let Cole Hamels finish off the game. Ben Rivy, swing. Woo! Jose Ramirez. All right, you know what? If Jose Ramirez gets on base, I'm going to take that as a sign to jump in the game and go for a grand salami, all right? So swing. Let's see. Sam Dyson. Swing. Oh, Jose Ramirez! He hits the 3-run bomb. Wow, the Rangers made a mess of Cole Hamels' gem. 4 runs in the top of the 9th. All right, Brock Holt. No, I'm not gonna join the game. I'll just let these guys. The simulation's gonna do a lot better than I can. Brock Holt, what can you do? Swing, ground out. Oh, the Oakland Athletics, they lose. What a crazy 9th inning that was. Cole Hamels goes 8 2/3, gives up 9 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. He had a great game. Difference between him and Chaminade in that game, it seems like Cole Hamels, even though, like, he gave up the 9 hits, the 2 walks, it seems like he was able to get out of the innings. We'd have a runner on first, or maybe get actually 2 runners on, and he'd get out of the inning. With Chaminade, he had a good game, but every time they had a runner on, they'd hit that 2-run bomb, or that 3-run bomb, right? We just couldn't hit a home run off of Cole Hamels. It wasn't until they threw that relief pitcher in there. So that is the end of year number 1, boys. The Oakland Athletics season has come to a close with a record of 74-88, which is the worst in our division. Not good. 14 games back of the Angels. So let's advance the day here. All right, there you go. Are we going to show the awards and all that stuff? I want to take a look at the league leaders, but I don't want to advance into the postseason. So just in case it advances into postseason, which I don't want to happen, let's just go through the league leaders right now, okay? So batting average in the American League, you got Mike Trout hitting .351. Interesting to see what he does in the playoffs. Mookie Betts hitting .324. Manny Machado hitting .313. Do we have anyone up there? No, we don't. Take a look at the National League. DJ LeMahieu, and he was on the trading block, man. man. Certainly a player that would be great to acquire. But I don't think we have the assets to go out there and get him. All right, so I don't want to read out everything. It's more of just you guys can just pause it and take a look. All right, there are the hits. I'm going to be looking for any players that we have on our team. There's the National League in hits. Okay, there are the at bats. So that doesn't really matter. Doubles, triples. Okay, no Oakland Athletics in there. Home runs. Mike Trout with 54 bombs this year. Todd Frazier with 45. Mark Trumbo with 42. Jose Bautista with 37. Are we up there? Friggin', what's his name? Chris Davis. Did you get any home runs? I know you got home runs. Did you get to the top of the list at all? I must have passed him. There's no way. I must have passed. Yeah, because he got more than 20. Hang on. There he is. I couldn't see the logo, boys. Chris Davis up there with 34 home runs. So pretty good, man. 8th best in the American League. If we take a look at the National League, Freddie Freeman, Trevor Story. Where's Giancarlo Stanton? 37. Only 37. What's his stats look like? It's his vision. He's got great discipline for power. Oh, my God. What's his on-base percentage? 376 with 37 home runs. Didn't mean to back out. All right. Home runs. There we go. RBIs. Mike Trout, 134. Holy crap. What about Chris Davis? See up here at all? Chris Davis with 87. Not too shabby. The National League, Brendan Belt with 124 RBIs. Okay, runs looks like that. Stolen bases, Ben Ribby up there with 31, yeah. And Jake Marisnick up there with 28. See, boys, we went for speed and defense this year. Base on balls, on base percentage. Now, here's a stat that's very interesting. If you guys are going to suggest any trades for the offseason, you know, we want to be able to get on base. That's the Moneyball tactic, right? So any players like Mike Trout, obviously we cannot acquire. But if there's any guys in there that are in the top 20 that are only 70-something overall, I want you guys to point that out for me, all right? So Miguel Cabrera, Josh Donaldson, Mookie Betts, Manny Machado, Jose Bautista, Russell Martin, Miguel Sano, Francisco Lindor, David Peralta, Alex Gordon. Alex Gordon, how good is he? It's 86 overall, all right, so a little bit too... I'm looking for players that we can maybe trade for, right? So I'll just go down. Oh, there we go. Chase Headley, 76 overall, right? So you just look at certain players that you might be able to acquire that have great on-base percentages. So I'll just go down here. You guys can take a look at all the names, all right? There you go. We won't go past 325. Well, let me go past 325. So that's the on-base percentage for the American League, and the National League looks like this, okay? If you guys see any players that you think would be a great acquisition for the Oakland Athletics, you let me know. But remember, players that are easy to acquire and also players that are cheap. I can't go out there and start paying a guy $30 million per season, right? It's just not going to happen. Slugging percentage looks like that. On base plus slugging, I think that is. Wins. All right, so we're going to get to the pitchers now. Wins looks like that. The National League looks like that. Where's ERA and WHIP? That's an interesting one. There you go. So the best ERA in the American League, Corey Kluber, Kluber, whatever his name is, Chris Archer, all these guys. You let me know if you see any pitchers that maybe we could acquire. Okay, and in the National League, Johnny Cueto, Clayton Kershaw. Yeah, it makes sense that those two guys are at the top. I thought Clayton Kershaw would definitely be at the top. He's like 99 overall in every freaking MLB game. Is he 99 in this one too? 99 overall. Look at that! Look at that! He's got the hits, the Ks, the walks in the 90s as a starting pitcher, and his stamina is 90. Every time this guy throws a pitch, it's perfect. Oh my God, that would be great to acquire a pitcher like that. No wonder the Dodgers' record was unbelievable. What's this guy's record? 25-3 with an ERA 1.81. A whip of... Let's see this. Hang on. Where's the whip? There's the whip. Jordan Zimmerman. All right. Again, any names that you may have, but 1.03 best in the American League. Look at the National League. Oh my God, Clayton Kershaw. An entire year with a whip of .83. I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I know that that's a really good year, but based on what everyone else gets in this simulation, that's freaking fantastic. Holy crap. All right, so if there's any other stats, you guys let me know. Player stats, okay? So these are the players on our team. Our leading hitters, Steven Piscotty, Jose Ramirez, Chris Davis. Home runs, Chris Davis, Piscotty, JT Realmuto, Jose Ramirez, okay? RBIs, Davis, Piscotty, Realmuto. Average. All right, so who was our best hitters this year? Corey Spangenberg. So definitely a player that we want to bring back for next year. Steven Piscotty, JT Realmuto, Brock Holt, okay? On base percentage, though. This is the real stat. So Jake Smolinski, who the hell is this guy? I guess this is the guy that we brought up once our AAA and AA teams ended their season. So he didn't get too many at-bats. I want to see somebody with a lot of at-bats. There we go. So everyone after this. So our best player for on-base percentage was Corey Spangenberg. Okay, second, Stephen Piscotty. Brock Holt, so that was a great trade that you guys suggested. Thank you once again for that. JT Realmuto. I thought he was actually having a bad year, but his discipline is up there, and his potential is growing, so we actually may see a resurgence from JT Realmuto. He's only 26 years of age, so keep giving him the time. I think that's a good player down there. Mark Canha actually did save his season. His on-base percentage, 331, but his hitting against lefties has gone down big time. What about Ryan Healy? Let's see, Ryan Healy. Yeah, Ryan Healy, we gotta get this guy better because his discipline is only at 37. We got to get his power numbers up there big time. All right, and our pitchers, let's see our pitchers, Shelby Miller, Mike Minor, with the 10 wins. Oh, no, he's a relief pitcher. T. Walker, Sonny Gray, Jesse Hahn, Fernando Salas. Let's go to ERA. Our best ERA pitcher, Sean Doolittle, Fernando Salas. So great acquisition for relief there in Fernando Salas. We'll bring him back for next year as well. And what about the whip? Let's see, the best whip. The worst whip was Jesse Hahn. The best whips here, Sean Doolittle, Liam Hendricks, Ryan Dull. Yeah, our relief pitchers. T. Walker, Sonny Gray, and Gerald Cotton, Sean Manaea. Where is Shelby Miller? There he is, 154. See, that's shit. Okay. So now that you guys have seen everything, you let me know. I'm going to advance into the playoffs. I think the awards will pop up. I just wanted to make sure that that all those league leaders and stuff doesn't get deleted, because once you get into the playoffs, that stuff does get deleted. So the Athletics have finished the season 74-88. Unfortunately, this wasn't good enough to make the postseason. Better luck next year. Okay, so the regular season has come to an end, boys. Let's take a look at the awards. Mike Trout is your American League MVP, I believe. Yeah, most valuable player. The National League MVP, Clayton Kershaw. Yeah, his record was unbelievable. 25-3, ERA 1.81, and 275 strikeouts. Oh my God. All right, so we'll just stay in the American League for now. Cy Young goes to Chris Archer, 18-7, ERA 260, shutouts 219. Batting title, Mike Trout. Reliever of the year goes to Andrew Faulkner. Saves, what the hell? He only had 3 strikeouts. How do you get reliever of the year with only 3 strikeouts? Is this double-A? Who knows? Rookie of the year, Dan Vogelbach. Hank Aaron Award, Mike Trout. Gold Glove for the pitcher, Kevin Gausman, however you pronounce his name. Gold Glove for the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Gold Glove for first base, Chris Davis. Second base, Jonathan. Oh man, Baltimore, they had 2. Third, they had 3. Holy crap, the entire infield of the Baltimore Orioles. Shortstop, Bogarts. Left field, Alex Gordon. Center field, Kevin Pillar. Right field, David Peralta. Okay, Silver Slugger, Edwin Encarnacion. All right, all these, there's a lot of awards. Holy shit. Postseason MVP, we'll get to that. World Series MVP, okay? The National League, let's go through this. Cy Young, of course, is Clayton Kershaw. Batting title, DJ LeMahieu. Reliever of the year, Kenley Jansen, 80 strikeouts. Jeez, almost 60 saves. Rookie of the year, Hunter Renfroe. Hank Aaron Award, Freddie Freeman. Gold Glove for the pitcher, Ivan Nova. Steven Vaught. Oh, shit, we traded away Steven Vaught. We traded away a Gold Glove catcher. JT Realmuto is all right, though. Freddie Freeman at first. Ben Zobrist at second, Justin Turner at third, Freddie Galvis at shortstop, Yoenis Cespedes at left field, Starling Marte at center field, and Giancarlo Stanton. He's a Gold Glover and a power guy. Woo, Stanton, what a beast. Okay, so there are the awards. There's a lot of awards for baseball, my God. So can I actually still take a look? I just want to know this for the future. Yes, I can. So when it says that the season is over, I can still take a look at the league leaders. Has anything changed? Home runs? No, Mike Trout still hit 54. Okay, boys, so that is that. Let's advance and head into the playoffs. So I think I can just advance. Do I want to just advance day? If I advance the day each time, yeah, I think I'm okay. So let's take a look at the playoff tree, and we'll actually follow one of these teams in the playoffs. How do I find the playoff tree? Hang on. League updates. I think this is it. Hang on, I just gotta get, there it is. All right, so you got the LA Angels versus the Boston Red Sox. The Cleveland Indians are awaiting the wild card between the Toronto Blue Jays and the the Rays, for God's sakes. The Mets up against the Chicago Cubs, and the San Francisco Giants up against the LA Dodgers. So, if I have to choose a team to follow here, I'm gonna choose the Toronto Blue Jays, boys. All right, my Blue Jays. So let's head over to Toronto, and we can actually watch their playoff. Not actually watch it, but see how they simulate, all right? right? So the wild card game against the Devil Rays. Did I say Devil Rays again? The Rays. Here we go. They lose. No. My Toronto Blue Jays are out. So we're done with them. Let's go follow the Cubs as the defending champions, all right? So they got their ALDS matchup against the New York Mets. Game 1, Jake Arrieta versus Noah Syndergaard. Ooh, Jake is going to take it. Noah Syndergaard gets the loss. John Lester versus DeGrom. Let's see. Ooh, DeGrom. What kind of game was that? He only gave up 4 hits. Let's see. DeGrom went 7 innings, 7 hits. No walks, 5 strikeouts. Wow, man, that's a real good game. I'm surprised he didn't get the shutout. They pulled him after 7. All right, so let's continue here. Game number 3. The series is tied 1-1. We got Kyle Hendricks going up against Matt Harvey, and it's going to be Kyle Hendricks with the 4-2 victory. Mike Montgomery versus Steven Matz. Here we go. Game number 4. The Chicago Cubs could take it, and they do. And the Cubs are off to the ALCS to face the Dodgers. Oh, that's going to be a good series. All right, so hang on. Let's take a look at this. We got the LA Angels versus the Tampa Bay Rays. There we go. And the Dodgers versus the Cubs in the NLCS. I'm going to go on I'm going to make a wild prediction here. Whoever comes out of the NLCS is going to be the World Series champion. Those two teams, man, their records were incredible. So let's go. Let's follow the Cubs again, okay? Oh, hang on. Where am I? Isn't it so cool how you could just follow the other teams in this game? Like, NHL is like friggin' like a decade behind this. All right, so game number 1, Jake Arrieta versus Kenta Maeda. Oh, interesting. They didn't play Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw must have had to play in the last game there, and maybe he's tired. They're saving Clayton Kershaw for game number 3? You may only get Clayton Kershaw once? Oh, that's rough. All right, so Jake Arrieta versus Kenta Maeda. Let's see. And game 1 goes to the Cubs, 8-2. Game 2, John Lester versus Ryu. And it goes to the Dodgers. That's a huge victory for the Dodgers right there, because now it's Clayton Kershaw versus Kyle Hendricks. I'm sorry, the Cubs. I don't think you're going to win this one. Let's see. 7-1 loss. How many hits did you have? Chicago had 5 hits. Clayton Kershaw's way too freaking good. We're going to trade for him. All right, so we got a 2-1 series lead for the Dodgers right now. Mike Montgomery versus Kenta Maeda. Let's see. Oh, 3-1 series lead for the Dodgers. They're going to have to wait for Clayton for game 6. Ryu's got the 1 win already. Oh, no, he's got the first win. They have another 2 wins after that. What am I talking about? John Lackey versus Ryu. The Cubs, will they be able to continue? Will they defend? Oh, they took it 7-2. But now you have to go to LA to face... Oh, no, look at that. What? They're saving... Oh, I see. So they have a 3-2 series lead to the Dodgers, and they're bringing in that youngin, Julio Urias, right? Here's the great thing. You can just go take a look at him. I've always seen this player in, like, older games, like MLB The Show 16. He was always, like, a really good prospect. Now, hang on. Where are the Dodgers? Where are the Dodgers? Where are the Dodgers? Fucking hell. Hang on. There they are. Starting pitcher. Now, has he grown in this? They're starting this guy. Whoa! 20 years of age, A potential, 80 overall, from Mexico. This guy is going to grow nicely, but it makes sense because they're saving Clayton Kershaw for the last game, and it seems like the Cubs are going with Jake Arrieta for game number 6. So save Kershaw for game 7 and avoid putting him up against Jake Arrieta. That's beautiful. And then it'll be John Lester versus Clayton Kershaw. But they could also just get the win here off the rookie. Woo-hoo! Game number 6. Oh, and the Cubs take it. Urias, let's see what he did. I want to see how this rookie pitched. This is interesting following other teams. Hang on. All right, so he only pitched 4 innings. It was, I don't know if it was a mistake, all right, but it was a strategy. And now they got game 7, John Lester versus Clayton Kershaw. So the Dodgers had a 3-1 series lead, but they've let it get away from them. Now they have to go to a game 7. Who's going to take it, boys? Will it be the Cubs? Yes, it is! The Cubs! They win 3 straight, and they're going back to the World Series. Oh, my. I can't believe it. They got to Clayton Kershaw. Let's take a look at Clayton here. He went 6 2/3, gave up 8 hits, 3 earned runs, and 1 walk. He still had the 12 strikeouts, but he got no run support. The Dodgers only got 7 hits, no runs, and just an average game for Clayton Kershaw, the NL MVP and the NL Cy Young winner. Oh, that sucks. And the Cubs are back in the World Series to face off against the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays made it? Hang on a second here. How good are the Rays? The Rays are 11th. Are you kidding? Their contact is 17th. They got power. They got power and they got pitching, I suppose. Wow, we made our team good defensively and good speed. Apparently all you need is power and fucking pitching. All right, boys. So here we go. World Series final. I'm going to stay with the Cubs. I think the Cubs are going to take it. They came out of the NL. They got a 3-game winning streak right now. No way the Tampa Bay Rays are winning the World Series. Oh, excuse me. So, here we go. Game number 1. Is it in Tampa Bay? It's in Tampa Bay. Did Tampa Bay had a better regular season? I guess they did. It's in Tampa. No, it's in Chicago, right? I'm getting confused here. It's in Chicago. Kyle Hendricks going up against Chris Archer. Chris Archer was the AL Cy Young winner, right? Both Cy Young winners here. Nice. Here we go. Game number 1, and it's going to be a 1-0 victory for the Chicago Cubs. Koji Uehara is the winning pitcher, so I guess it went to extras or something. Game number 2, we got Jake Arrieta versus Alex Cobb. And game 2 goes to the Rays. They get to Jake Arrieta. Ooh, that's a big one for them. Got their ace. John Lester up against Jake Odorizzi. Here we go. 8-7 victory for the Chicago Cubs. 2-1 series lead. Game number 4. Kyle Hendricks up against Chris Archer, the Cy Young winner. He can't do well. He didn't have a bad game, I guess. Just no run support. The Chicago Cubs have taken a 3-1 series lead. Is it time for back-to-back World Series championships for the Chicago Cubs? Yes, it is. And the Chicago Cubs have defeated the Rays in the 2017 World Series. Congratulations, Chicago. You once again did it. What was it? Game 4 and Game 5 shutouts. View box score. Let's see. They only had 4 hits in that last game. Montgomery goes 7 innings, only giving up 2 hits and 2 walks. Fantastic game. Fantastic game. And the Chicago Cubs once again can call themselves world champions. Okay, so cool. It's so awesome how you get to follow other teams like that, because it continues to tell the story of the universe that you're in. NHL, get your shit together. All right, so let's advance the day here. Advance into the offseason. Your hitting coach, Richard Neves, has decided to retire. You will need to replace him before the end of the offseason. Okay, the offseason is about to begin. You will have 5 days to negotiate contracts with any players who do not have contracts for the 2018 season. After this time, these players eligible for free agency will be free to negotiate with any organization. All right. You also have 5 days to tender qualifying offers. 1 year, $17.6 million to qualified free agents in order to receive draft pick compensation if they sign with another club. All right. A few retired players. All right. So here are all the retired players, boys. We lost Donnie Atwood, Billy Borowitz, Jim Burnside, Dean Fahey, and Chris Smith. Not that I care. Let's just go down here. I won't recognize any of these names. If you guys see anyone that you notice that retired, Koji Uehara on the Cubs, he got that big win in the game 4, I think it was. So he retired after that. There you go. You know what? I'm not going to go through all this. Here we go. Yes, I would like to. There. These are the real the retirement. So these are the 2017 inductees to the Baseball Hall of Fame. You got Carlos Beltran and Ichiro Suzuki. Almost had 10,000 at-bats to Ichiro Suzuki. Same thing with Beltran. My God. Should have played one more year, my man. All right, so we'll cancel that. Perfect. So transactions. What are we looking at now? Handbook. All right, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So I've played this. I know how to go through our contracts in a very quick fashion, quick manner, and I know that we only want to sign the rookies who don't have the big boy contracts just yet. Okay, so this is going to be a whole thing. Anyone who's new to this game, I got a lot of people saying that they picked up this game because I started playing it. I'm going to show you guys how I like to handle off-season, especially with teams that don't have a lot of money, right? So first thing we got to do is we got to take a look at the coaches, right? So we still have our manager, Carlos McGinnis. We still have Steven Diaz as our pitching coach, first base, third base, farm director. But our hitting coach has decided to retire. So hitting coaches for hire out there. We want to get another guy with the A attribute grade. The problem here is that we will be competing with other teams for these coaches. So here we go. This guy, 63, Jordan Manning. Batting clutch, plate discipline, drag bunting, and power. I like that. Here we go. There's a few more, 45. These guys are younger. Bunting, plate discipline, drag bunting, and power. Contact, batting clutch. There, this is the one I want. Robert Chapman. You got 1 for contact. You got 1 for power. You got the 2+ for bunting, yes, but 1+ for batting clutch. Now, you may think the bunting is shit, but if you go for a guy with like the 2+ power, 2+ contact, he's going to be more expensive, and the other teams are going to go for him. So I like to sneak out a guy down here. What's important to me is the attribute grade. I just want the A. All right, so Rob Chapman. Yeah, I like that. Make an offer. I'll give you, what does he want? He's looking between 2 to 4 years. I'll give you a 3-year deal. He wants 1.2. I'll give you 1.5. Let's see. If I give him 1.5, now you can see his interest level at the top right. It's full. So I've given him just a lucrative contract that he would love. But after I simulate a day, other teams will also send out contracts. So we have to keep an eye on Rob Chapman, all right? Now, we have to also keep an eye on our budgets. Our weekly budget right now is... Yeah. Okay, so weekly we're making $3.36 million per week, which is good. So we can increase our player salary per week by a lot here. Now, it's a little bit confusing in this game, right? But what happens is, as you're signing players, hang on a second, as you're signing players, make an offer, it'll say in the bottom left, see how it says your total payroll, 3.2 before, after it'll be 8.4. The important one you want to follow is the cash flow. Before I sign Chris Davis, it'll be at 3.36. After I sign him, my cash flow will be at 3.16. You see that? That's the one you want to keep up there. So before I sign any of the big boys, right, I want to go through all of the other positions and sign the youngins. So watch what I do. So I just go through some players. You'll notice right away, this guy wants $3.3 million per year. Can't do that yet. Jake Smolinski, this guy wants $830,000 per year. Can't do that. Felipe Ozuna. Now this guy's 30 with deep potential. I'm going to drop him. I don't need him. Will Nixon, all right, make an offer. See how this guy only wants $70K per year? These are the kind of players you want to fill up your single A, double A, and triple A teams with. By the end, then you can acquire the players that are a little bit more expensive. But because we're a Moneyball team, I got to save money everywhere that I can. So he's the only one I'm signing right now. Jake Marisnick, he wants $4.7 million. Oliver Rodriguez, he wants $500,000. Luis Woodson, he wants $80K. Perfect. Jeremy Schaefer, let's see this. He wants $60K. Perfect. Corey Lovitz, yeah, he only wants $70K. Perfect. Tommy Brown, let's see. He only wants $60K. Perfect. Okay. You know what, though? I'm gonna withdraw offers from guys who are like D potential. Hang on, let me take a look. Got some speed. You know what? No. Make an offer. Yeah. These guys are cheap. You can't find these guys that often. And if I go to free agency and look for players like this, they're going to be the guys who are 56 overall with deep potential. So I'll just get that guy back. Chris Davis now. He wants $5.2 million. Ben Revere. Let's see. $4.2 million. Carlos Hernandez. All right. He wants $50K, but he's deep potential 29. I don't want to get a guy like that. Owen Lamb. He's 22. Get him back. All right. Jerome Shackelford. Yeah, I'll get him back. And Sherman Takahashi. Let's see, he's 29. Yeah, he's 29, 49 overall. No, I don't need him back on the squad either. Shortstops, all right, Semien. Let's see, $4.1 million. Jed Lowry, $2.5 million. Jimmy Comstock. Oh, yeah, I definitely want this guy back. Rich Cedeno. Want him back. There you go. Third baseman, Ryan Healy. How much does he want? $2.4 million. Jose Ramirez. He wants $4.3 million. Carlos Reyes. Yep, get him back on the team. Ryan Hogue, get him back on the team. Stefan Bermudez, get him back on the team. Second base, Brock Holtz. Let's see, he wants a lot. Corey Spangenberg, he wants a lot. Drew Diggs, does he want? Yeah, I can bring him back. He's 69 overall for $60K. That's great. Same thing with Dan Vaught. Bring him back. This guy's 28 with deep potential. 51 overall. Don't need him. First baseman, Mark Hanna. I know he's going to want some money. $4 million. Sammy Caruso. There you go. Get him back on the team. Catchers, JT Realmuto. Walter Chang. Now, this is an interesting one. I'd like to play this guy in the MLB next year. He's got good potential, and he's growing. What kind of contract does he want? Beautiful. He only wants the $90K. Beautiful. Austin Hedges, how much does he want? $630K. Estrella, yeah, get him back on the team. And this guy, Mitch Cloud. I could find a better player than Mitch Cloud. No. Paul Green, yep, want you back on the team. Michael Alford, want you back on the team, and Scotty Frost, want you back on the team. So that is all of the positional players back on the squad, boys. It does take a while, but this is how you do it. All right. So now I'm going through relief pitchers. I'm going to start from the bottom up. So 32. 56 overall, no thank you. 30 D potential, 58 overall, no thank you. There we go. 28 with B potential, sure. 27, yeah, D potential. He's 60 overall. He could play in double A. Same thing with you. He's 60 overall. There you go. 30, 60 overall. Yeah, he could play in double A. All right, there you go. These guys, the ones I want to sign. There you go. There you go. Because I don't think I'll be able to bring back everyone. 630. Yeah, I'll bring him back as well. 35. No, he's going to drop. John Axford. No, and he wants money. No, thank you. Barry Lowry. Let's see. Good. Carlos Casilla. Good. Jay Lopez, good. All right, Mike Morin, here's where it gets, yeah, here's where they want real money. So everyone above Mike Morin I know is going to want money. And we'll go to starting pitchers as well. Dan Couture, Emery Bloom, all right, Raul Alcantara, nope, can't sign him. Harper Floyd, yeah, we'll get him back on the team. Kenny Dutton, we'll get him back on the team. Marcus Perkley, yeah, we'll get him back on the team, 24, 32 years of age, 62. No, we'll skip on him. Gerald Cotton, is he going to want a real contract? Gerald Cotton's going to want a real contract. I don't know if I want to sign him. Jacob Boyce, there you go. You get back on. Felix Guillen, you get back. Alex Garcia, oh, beautiful. He's 72 and he only wants that deal. Stevie Saunders, same thing with him. He's 72, only wants that deal. And then Daniel Mengden wants money, and so does everybody else. Okay, so that is step number 1 to building your squad in the offseason by saving money. So now that I've sent out all those contracts, I've also sent the contract out to our hitting coach. I want to go to schedule, and I want to advance 1 day. This star is the last day that you have to send your contracts before other teams can then send the contracts. I think it's right here. The day after the star is where free agency happens, okay? So schedule, we're just going to advance a day. Catchers accepted the offer. All right, it's just going to be a bunch of accepted offers, so I'm just going to skip this. But I got to figure out about the coach, okay? Because the coach, he may have decided to go somewhere else. So hitting coach, he still hasn't decided to sign, but he's still deciding whether or not he wants to come here. He hasn't received any offers from another team, so we don't have to worry about him just yet. Manage offers. Okay, so we have everyone signed now that we want. I think so. Okay, so now what we do, boys, instead of going to the manage contract screen, I go to team, then I go to manage roster, right? Because here's where you can cut people. So right fielders. So now with all the players that we signed, it'll say it right here in the salary, $70K. So this guy is a player that I didn't want to sign, Felipe Osuna, right? So I'm going to release him. There you go. Release him. Jake Smolinski, same thing. Looks decent, but I don't want to give a guy like this a contract. We can't afford it. So I'm going to release him. All right, there you go. Steven Piscotty, don't want to release him. I'm just trying to make it easier to sort through everything. Olivier Rodriguez, I don't want to release him because he could be a good pinch runner for us. So I'm just going to leave him there for now. Davis, Revere, Carlos Hernandez, I want to release you. There you go. Sherman Takashaki, or Tasahaki, or whatever his name is, releasing you. Shortstop, Semyon, Jed Lowry, just in case I want to sign him. Jose Ramirez, Ryan Healy, all these other guys are signed. Second base, Brockholt, Spangenberg, Bryant Lopez, release you. Okay. Mark Canna, we got to decide there. JT Realmuto, Austin Hedges, and Mitch Cloud, going to release you. Closing pitchers, got all those guys signed, beautiful. Relief pitchers, start from the bottom, work your way up. He didn't want to come back, so release you. Don't want him to come back, releasing you. Up here, let's see. Now this guy, John Axford, gonna release you as well. Don't need you back on this team. These players, Mike Morin, Mike Minor, we got to give the real-time contracts to, all right? So you can see all those players that we have signed to only $80K per year. And then the starting pitchers, the same thing. Raul Alcantara, all right. So I think I offered this guy a contract. I think he denied it, though. Ross Detwilder, I want to release you. I don't want to release Alcantara with an A potential. Same thing with Gerald Cotton. So even if I just sign them to trade them, right? So that is everyone taken care of. And our budget is still at $3.25 million per week. So it doesn't take that much to sign those players. Okay, but now we have to decide the big guns. Everyone else left is a player that we want on this team. You see how it says all the W's? The W's mean waiver players, the players that I've just released. They have to clear waivers, right? But that just lets you know that you don't want to sign them. So let's start from the top and make our way down. Chris Davis. Okay, so what kind of contract does he want? So you see in the bottom right corner, the salary guide. If I go over a certain year, they're going to want more money. So if I give him a 1 to 2 year deal, he's only going to want 2.9 per year. If I go above 2 years, he's going to want 4.2 million per year. So if we're a Moneyball squad, we got to save that cash flow, baby. So 2 years, and I'm going to offer him. Now remember as well, when it comes to chemistry, right? If you give a player a little bit better of a contract, they may be a better overall for the next season. So he wants 2.9. So if I give him 2 years at 6, that's going to be 3 million. I could go up to 3.5 million to make sure he's happy. and our cash flow will go down to 3.11. No, you know what? I got to save as much money as I can. Yeah. All right, so 2 years at $6 million every day for Chris Davis. Okay. Sonny Gray. Let's see. So same thing with Sonny Gray. If I go to 3 years or more, he wants $6.3 million per year. All right, so I'm going to go to 2 years. I'm also going to give you the ace position. You are our ace, Sonny Gray, and I'm going to give you 4.5, yeah, 4.5 per year for Sonny Grays for 2 years, okay? All right, very good. Next up, Liam Hendriks. So these are our relief pitchers. Liam Hendriks, Chaminade. I want to get the players that we want for sure. So Chaminade is the next one. 2 years, I can get them cheap. Beautiful. So 2 years at 1.5. So give him a 2-year contract at 1.7. Because I'll give him a 2-year contract at 2, because chances are he's going to grow. All right, so 2 years at $2 million for rotation. I don't want him angry at his rotation, at his contract for next year. T. Walker, same thing. What does he want? All right, so a little bit more, but I get him for 3 years. Rotation, $4 million per. All right, our cash flow has gone down to 310 with a trade or with a signing like that. All right, very good. Steven Piscotty, we want back on the team for sure. Now, if I get him for 4 years, he only wants 2.4. If I get him for 1 year, he only wants 80K. Okay, so I'll save Steven Piscotty because I might be able to save some money right there. Fernando Salas, we definitely got to get this guy back. Anything that I give this player, he wants 2.7. So I'll wait for Salas as well. Quackenbush, Shelby Miller. Got to get Shelby Miller. 2 years, perfect. So Shelby Miller will go 2 years at 3.5 per. He wants 3.3, so 3.5 for 2 years. Shelby Miller. Marcus Semien, yeah, we want him back on the team. Beautiful, 3 years. I'll wait on him. Hang on. Ryan Healy, yeah, we want Ryan Healy back. 2 years at 1.5. I'll go for Ryan Healy. There it is. Platoon. Okay. Ryan Dull. Jose Ramirez, our leadoff hitter. We definitely want this guy back for 3 years at, I'll go 3.5. He's important. He's an important player for us. 3 years at 3.5. Brock Holt, we want him back. 2 years at 2.5 for Brock Holt. Okay, you can be an everyday player there, Brock Holt. Don't worry. There you go. Oh, you know what? Withdraw that. I think I made a mistake there. It's so cool as well in this game. You can withdraw an offer if you made a mistake. You don't have to. It doesn't have to go through. So every day, 2 years, 2.5 per year. Hang on. 2.5. There it is. All right, for Brock Holt. JT Realmuto, he's our catcher. We need him back. 3 years, every day at 2. Yeah, I'll do 2.8. There you go. Jake Marisnick, I'm going to hold off on you. Jesse Hahn, Spangenberg, Daniel Mengden, Ben Revere. Okay, so all these guys I'm going to wait on until we see what happens, okay? So it's going to be a long time simulating here, or a long time figuring out our contracts, but we got to do this right. So again, simulate 1 day, see what happens. So Brock Holtz accepted the offer, Ramirez has accepted the offer, Sonny Gray has accepted the offer, Chaminade, Ryan Healy, Chris Davis, JT Realmuto, T. Walker, Shelby Miller, good. Now, what about the coaches again? Every time you do a simulation, you have to take a look at the coach. So no one's offered him another contract. He is still just mowing it over. Okay, so contracts. So our cash flow now is at 2.21 million, boys. You see that? See our budget? It was at 3 point something million per week because of our extra player salaries that we have to pay per week now. We're only making a profit of 2.21 million. So as long as we're in the profit, we can continue to sign more players, all right? So let me go back to manage the roster. No, didn't mean to do that. Shit, where am I going? Manage contracts. All right, so let's go through this position by position now. So Piscotty, we definitely want Steven Piscotty back. So I'm going to give him a... You know what? I think I can get away with one. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to save some money here for 1 year for Steven Piscotty because I'll just give him another contract next year. I could save some money for him. So a 1 year player at $1 million per year for $800K. That way he'll be happy, okay? So 1 year every day, $1 million for Steven Piscotty. Center fielders, Jake Marisnick. Now, how much does Jake want? If I give him a 1 year deal, he wants more than Piscotty. I got to wait on Jake Marisnick. Even though I want him back for next year, I got to wait. Olivier Rodriguez, I'll wait. Ben Rivy. I need Ben. Oh, he wants $4 million. Okay, so I got to wait on those guys. Marcus Semien is somebody that we desperately need back, and I can get him for 3 years at the 2.5. Perfect. So I'll go. Whoa. What am I doing? Every day, 2.6. No, you're not going to be every day. You're going to be platoon because you're not playing against righties. So you're not going in there every day. I'll give you $3 million because you're not going in there every day. You're a platoon player. All right, so 3 years at $9 million. Platoon for Marcus Semien. Jed Lowry, just in case. If I have enough, I'll sign him. Corey Spangenberg, he was our best on-base percentage player. We need him back. 3 years, same thing, platoon player, $2.5 million. All right, there you go. Mark Canha, got to bring him back, even if it's just a trade later. Got to bring him back. Platoon player, 3 years, 2.5. I'm not going to go above 2.6 for you. See if we can get him at 2.5 for Mark Canha. Catchers, Austin Hedges. We need Austin Hedges back. He's a cheap catcher, and he's a defensive player. So I'm going to give you a $750K per year platoon for 2 years for Austin Hedges. Closing pitchers, relief. Okay, so Liam Hendricks, what kind of year? Yeah, we definitely need Liam Hendricks back. If it's only for 2 years, though, and he only wants 1.7, that's perfect. Okay, so we'll give Liam Hendricks a $1.8 million contract per year for 2 years. All right. Fernando Salas, only going to give this guy 1 year deals. I don't want to go. It's not like NHL where you can trade them at the draft or the trade deadline, boys. All right, so just a 1 year deal at $3 million. Depth. Bullpen. Now you'll be right in the bullpen. There you go. Salas. Quackenbush. Do I want? Yeah, Quackenbush I want back as well. 3 years. I'll give him a 2 year deal. Bullpen. What does he want? 1.4. So I'll go down to 1.5. Nice. Ryan Dull. I'll wait for these guys. Mike Minor. Mike Morin. I'll wait for you. Starting pitchers. Jesse Hahn. Daniel Mengden we want back. I know that. Oh, $750. That's good. We can save some money there. $850. Depth. All right. Gerald Cotton. Yeah, let's get him back for 2 years. See, this guy, this is why you sign the guys who are 50K. This guy is only 60 something overall, but he wants $500,000. It adds up, man. It really does. So depth, 2 years at there you go, 550. All right, there you go. And Raul Alcantara, same thing, 2 years, depth at 560. Sure. All right, so there are some more contracts being handed out. Let's simulate another day. Gerald Cotton has accepted the offer. Liam Hendricks has accepted the offer. Marcus Semien, he's back on the team. Alcantara, Mengden, Mark Canha, Fernando Salas, Stephen Piscotty, Quackenbush. All right, so good. Now, what's our budget like now? Our budget is at $1.53 million per week. You see what I mean? We're starting to get close, and we still have to sign this coach who also has his own contract. So hang on. Has the coach signed yet? Has he decided? He's still deciding. Fucking just decide. I'm giving you the best contract anyone. He doesn't want to come to freaking Oakland, man. What a prick. All right, so managed contracts. So here are all the players we still have yet to sign, boys. Jake Marisnick, Ryan Dull, Jesse Hahn, Ben Rivy. Okay, so I want Jake Marisnick back. He's got some good value. Give him a 3 year deal at $3 million every day. Okay, there you go. That's good for Jake Marisnick. If I want to trade him, I can. All right, so that's that. Jesse Hahn, Ben Rivy. Now, Ben Revere wants a lot. I think I could save some money there with Ben Revere because his average and his on base, his discipline's low, and he wasn't the greatest hitter for us last year. And I already have speed and defense in the outfield with what's his name, with the center fielder Marisnick, right? So I'm gonna hold off on Ben Rivy. Jesse Hahn though is a starting pitcher. Got to get him back. Oh yeah, and he only wants 80K or 800K. 2 years, 800K for what's his name, Jesse Hahn. Hang on, there it is. We'll go 850K. All right, so those two guys. Ryan Dull. Let's see, do I need this guy back? Yeah, he had a pretty good season as well. Yeah, I'll get him back 1 year, 500K. Yep, that's real good for us. We can afford that. I'll give him 650 in the bullpen. All those guys, Ben Rivy, Jed Lowry, I might have to just move on from. Mike Minor might have to move on from, even though medium relief, right? Yeah, and Mike Moore might have to move on from. Okay, so again, I'm waiting for the coach to sign, boys, and I want to have some money for free agency as well. So simulate. Ryan Dull has accepted the offer. Jesse Hahn has accepted the offer. Jake Marisnick has accepted the offer. Let's see our projected cash flow, $1.35 million per week. So we could still sign these players. Ben Revere, Jed Lowry, Mike Minor, Mike Morin. Ben Revere, Jed Lowry. Let me see. Do I have any outfielders that could just take over for those guys? We got Piscotty. We got Marisnick. And then we got Davis. I mean, we don't need Ben Revere, and that's a lot of money. I could just replace him. No, you know what, boys? We're gonna cut these guys. We're gonna cut these guys and save some money for free agency. All right. So Olivier Rodriguez, I want to bring back. Ben Revere, we're gonna cut him. All right, we're gonna cut Ben Revere. There we go. We don't want to give him $4.5 million. Jed Lowry, he's a good defensive player, but we have Spangenberg. Who can also play the infield, second base. So I have a shortstop. Shortstop, Lowry, Semien, who can come in and can play. Yeah, you know what? Jed Lowry's getting too much money as well. I'm going to release Jed Lowry, boys. All right, we already have Semien, who we decided to go with. Jose Ramirez, Ryan Healy, and Spangenberg, and Brock Holt. They can all play the infield. Yeah, I didn't need him. All right, so I'll cut him. JT Realmuto, closing pitchers. All right, Mike Minor. Nah, I don't need these guys anymore. We already have the best relief pitchers. No, Mike Minor, I'm going to release you. There you go. And Mike Morin. I'd like to sign Mike Morin. He's only 26 and he's got some good stats. I'd like to sign him. All right, so anybody else? And starting pitchers, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We already got our 5. Yeah, that's everyone. All right, so we've taken care of everyone, boys. We're not going to sign. Oh, yeah, we are going to sign Olivier Rodriguez. See what I mean about Rodriguez? He wants $500,000. All right, well, he's a speedster. We're paying for it. $500,000 for Olivier Rodriguez. And Mike Morin, same thing. 1.7, sure. I'll give you 1.8 per year. Or per year for 2 years. Depth. There it is. All right, so those two guys are going to get back on the squad, and hopefully the coach signs, man. So simulate Mike Morin is back. Olivier Rodriguez is back. And today is the last day of your chance to sign your players. All right, so let me go back to coaches. He's still just thinking about it. All right, so we might not get that coach signed in this video, boys. It's the last day to manage our contracts. We've dropped Revere, Jed Lowry, and Mike Minor so that other teams can acquire them. We're going to simulate one more day. Boom. All right, now we should be in free agency. So coaches, let's see. He's still just thinking it over, boys. Still thinking it over. All right, so we're going to have to just try to sign that coach in the next video because we're going to end it right here after you guys see who is available in free agency. Jose Altuve, Jake Arrieta, JD Martinez, Jose Reyes, Jose Bautista, Pedro Strop, Eric Hosmer, Hugh Darvish, Adrian Beltre, Rajah Davis. All of these guys are players that we could acquire. All right, and our cash flow is $1.27 million. So let's just say, for example, now their qualifying offer made on these two players. So if I want to sign these guys, I think I forfeit my first round pick in the upcoming player draft, right? We don't want to do that. But let's just say Jose Altuve. If I wanted to give him $30 million per year, right? I could do it, but I would only have $125K cash flow per week afterwards. And we still have to sign the coach. And then we still have to sign some players as well to fill in all the gaps. So a guy like Jake Arrieta or Jose Altuve, I think it's just way too much money, right? But JD Martinez as an outfielder to get some more power on this team, how much does he want? He only wants $12 million per year. How old is he? 30? Give him like a 2-year deal or 3-year deal. Star player, and after our cash flow, if you see at the bottom, would be $806K. So we could afford that. We could afford that. Jose Bautista, he had a good year as a DH maybe. He wants only $5.4 million per year. Look at that. That would be a great signing. Eric Hosmer, first baseman. Get rid of Mark Canha. Go with a great discipline, great fielding first baseman. Let's see. He wants $14 million per year, but we could afford it, especially then trading away Mark Canha, right? So what do we do here, boys? There's a lot of different options. I've already used Moneyball tactics to cut all the excess fat that we have. We're not giving huge contracts to players that are not contributing to our Moneyball tactics, right? That's why Ben Ribby was gone. But we still have a good team here, and there's a lot of good players out there that we could sign. So you guys let me know, and in the next video, we will finish the offseason and take this sucker into spring training. Be sure to check out our website, 2bcsports.com, where the hockey talk continues. Find myself and others in the live interactive chat, or dive into the active forums to talk about sports and gaming. You can also find us on Twitch, where the live streams come to life.